Holy shit.
Banger.
I cannot believe it. And I'm waiting to be disappointed.
I don't think you will.
But,
I don't think you will.
Man, I haven't been so far. Okay.
Here we go.
Welcome back to the front room, everybody. I'm Kai, and I'm here with my dad today, and I'm showing you an album that I've been wanting to show you for a really long time. And it's an artist that I have. It feels like I've abstained from showing you them, but I've actually shown you one song from them on the channel.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you guess. But I have the physical album, which I'm very happy to have. It's one of my favorite records that I have. Not just because of the album itself, but just because of the whole package. But I have it here, and you want to grab it? Take a look.
Sure
And
thing.
you can just.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Outkast. Nice.
You want to look at the cover?
Yeah. ATLiens?
Read
No,
it out.
ATLiens. All right.
It's good guess. Good guess. It's ATLiens.
Say that again.
ATLiens.
Oh, I see.
Because
Okay.
they're from Atlanta.
ATL, Atlanta. Yeah, ATL. ATLiens. All right. Yeah, from Atlanta. We listened to just a fantastic song,
Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. Yeah. Wow, that was so good. Probably one of the catchiest songs we've listened to on the channel.
For sure.
Right?
For sure.
And people have been asking for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And recently, I think
Nice.
it just turned, what would it have been?
It came out in 96?
96, so let me just do the math really quickly. That's 26 years old, or am I?
Oh my
Just
gosh. You are right.
Yeah, 26 years old.
Wow. That's a long time ago.
It's a real long time ago.
Before we get into this reaction, I'd like to thank Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. I know we've all downloaded games on our phone before, but at least for me, I know it's been really difficult to stick with a phone game for a long time because it usually comes with bad graphics and a lack of progression that you can make in the game. But when I downloaded Raid, I was super surprised and refreshed when playing it because the graphics are super smooth and clean. It almost feels like you're playing a PC game on the phone. Even though there are over 650 champions that you can eventually unlock and play with, I narrowed it down to about 3 that I particularly like and I'm hoping to get eventually. Every team needs a super good attacker, and that's why I eventually want to get Gaius the Gleeful. His outfit is crazily designed, from the dynamic cape to the dual-wielded swords we have here, and he's a skill that looks really effective that I'm going to put on screen. So in the support role, to be the backbone of the team, I really want to get Lydia. Lydia has a great combination of skills to weaken the opposition's attacks, and she also has an unreal amount of HP. And just like any good sports team would have, you need a good defense in Raid. And that's why I'm rooting for my guy Ignatius. I don't need to explain this pick. If you take one good look at him, you can see that he's just an absolute tank. In fact, Raid still has their Valentine's Day event on now, where new users from the US can win a prize, and even old users can use the special promo code that's available on screen to get a small Valentine's gift. And if you haven't started playing Raid yet, you can click my link in the description below or scan the QR code up top, where you'll get unique bonuses worth $35 and also a free epic champion, Joden. And once you've downloaded Raid, you can add me as a friend under the username The Front Room. So without further ado, thank you Raid for sponsoring this video, and let's get back to the reaction.
So with their first album, they made it when they were 18 years old. This is them at 18. That's Big Boy.
Big Boy?
And the other half, Andre.
Andre. Right, okay. Gosh,
Big Boy is...
They look 18. They don't even...
Especially
Andre doesn't even look 18.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. So that's what they're looking like around then. And they had those cornrow braids.
So it's just 2 guys?
It's just 2 guys.
Oh, it's a duo.
Yeah.
Okay.
In my opinion, the best duo ever. I mean, UGK is up there too.
Yeah.
And a couple others, but I think Outkast is the duo.
Right.
And then this is them just 2 years later.
Just 2 years later.
Yes, and they completely changed up their style from 1996.
Fully grown men here.
Mm-hmm.
And just look at, I love the outfits, man.
Yeah, this is it's not like they just changed their physical appearance, but it was completely related to the way that their lives sort of changed just in those 2 years as they were coming into adulthood.
Right.
I know Andre felt that since he was just sort of a kid and now he has to have more responsibility in his life, he became vegan. He abstain from, sexual relations.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, at this time.
Wow.
And he felt that he sort of had a duty going
Wow.
into being an adult to get his life together, as he thought.
Wow, that's
And he
really
didn't smoke anymore and stuff like that.
wow, that's commendable.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for a guy at that age who's suddenly awash with money.
I
and,
know,
and
right?
fame, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nada nu vando så, tudo nu vando nos nu. Vida é uma continuação, nos nu é nossa vida. Amen. You can be sure some know to get high, you may hurt till you
you gotta consider this is 96, just 2 years after, for reference, 3 years after we died. And those are crazy. Shortly after.
Till it's summer in the city, till it's summer in the
Summer in the
city.
Reference to the Loving Spoonful song.
Mm-hmm. And I think, who's that producer? I'll tell you later. Anyways, here we go.
I love that. Man, that was beautiful.
And two Dope Boyz is
Who
up
is
next.
who? I don't know that.
Actually, we'll search it up after.
Yeah.
Greetings, Earthling.
From the bottom of my lungs, a nigga be blowing, spitting this game. Coming up on you from the south, the ATLiens ain't changed. Cooler than most players claim to be. A nigga that from the A-Town C, the home of the Bankhead bound. Coming to road in other city streets, enough of the morality, fallacy, but we speak non-fiction. People that pulling your guards, licking and Jerry curls, you bitches. Every time I rhyme for y'all, I'm looking to prove a point. Kicking a freestyle every now and then, but mostly after joint. See, I smoke good, cause see it go good with them flows. Why? The nigga the B.I.G. like Tony Rich, nobody knows why. But me and my folks, cause y'all niggas joke just like the Joker. I'm sick of these whack-ass rappers like I'm tired of hoes and chokers.
Who them boys that be having it crunk every occasion? This side niggas dustin', that side niggas lacing. But in the middle we stay calm, we just drop bombs. Asking where we come from, South Coast slums.
Just two dope boys in a Cadillac.
Oh man. Woohoo!
It's just two dope boys in a Cadillac.
Hot stuff already, man.
This old sucker MC stepped up to me, challenged Andre to a battle, and I stood there patiently as he spit and stumbled over cliches, so-called freestyling. Whole purpose is to make me feel look. I guess he wild, and I say
Two dope boys in a Cadillac. It's just two
So
dope
catchy.
boys in a
Gosh.
Cadillac.
It goes Bromes to the Fleetwoods, Coops to the Bills. Haters of bows and all these flows, we having a play and chill in this atmosphere. This ain't no practice here, we cutting the food now. I'm you and you at the house and throwing you out because I'm through now. Don't you love the way we claiming bankhead, stankhead? Looking around the swatch for the herb that's never tainted. Fainted when you heard the bourbon serving on the block, and all you biting individuals need to check yourself and stop.
yeah, tight like nuts and bolts, less than hoes, they get evicted. I'm dealing with queens in my castle, ain't worth it to risk it. Now tricks be looking at me like I'm they way about the project. Can't put you on my payroll, and no, I ain't got no Rolex. I know I'm gonna finish this out because this beat a freestyle. Now who them boys that be having it crunk every occasion? This side niggas dustin', that side niggas lacing. But in the middle we stay calm, we just drop.
Oh. F-U-C-K. Holy shit.
Banger.
I cannot believe it. Banger with a capital B, man. These guys are effing great.
So good. Their chemistry.
Shit. It's amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Their vocals, to me, to the untrained ear, they sound very similar.
Yes. Yes.
And it may be partly about, because of where they're from.
Yeah.
From the same town.
Yeah,
In the south.
exactly,
In
exactly.
Atlanta, right? Well, maybe the same neighborhood, I don't know. I love their voices. There's a clarity to their voices. Really clearly enunciated,
Yeah.
the words. And there's it's hard to explain. I just love the tone of their voices. And then the rapping, the flow. Jeez.
Super creative.
It's super good. Super good. They speed up sometimes and they slow down and they emphasize certain words with a little bit of a pause or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right there near the end,
Yeah.
Andre goes, "Cause somewhere in my life I done went wrong, like a syntax error.
Oh.
Bring the terror."
Yeah. I saw that was, and what a great line.
Yeah. This is
while
go
my partner got the squeegee and the Windex, okay, we know what that's about.
Yeah.
Because somewhere in my life I've done gone wrong, just like a syntax error. Yeah, it was brilliant.
And that in that syntax error that starts the new rhyme scheme with "Bring the Terror." Right? So the way that they can fragment those phrases and start new ones is really cool.
These guys are so smart.
I know. They're both amazing.
Yeah.
And since we're on that line, I was gonna let you just say some stuff, but just since we're on that line with the syntax is like one of my favorite in the song.
It was for me too.
Because like a syntax, I had to search out what a syntax error is. It's something like in computer language, things have to be in the right order for it to make sense in that language.
Mm-hmm.
And just like rapping, usually you have to have like the end word rhyme with the next.
Yes.
Or this one rhyme with the third one, or
Yeah.
the second, fourth.
Yeah.
But here, with the syntax error, bring your terror to your dome like PE, prone to finish this out, because this could be a freestyle. Freestyle doesn't rhyme with any of the words prior.
Oh, you're kidding me! I didn't know.
Right?
That. Yeah. No, it doesn't.
So it's a syntax error, right?
Yeah. Yes.
He
Yeah.
errored
Syntax
in
error.
the language of rapping.
Yeah.
So anyways, I just love that.
Double
Really cool.
entendre there.
Really cool
Fantastic.
detail.
The lyrics are so smart, aren't they?
Yeah. And what do you think about that chorus?
Oh man, it's one of the coolest choruses I've heard in rap.
So cool. And the female
Yeah.
vocalist coming in
Yeah.
there, repeating that twice is so dope. So cool.
And the intro song, I was saying.
Yes.
Now I gotta know where that's from.
Yeah, I can. Oh, Quincy Jones did a cover of that, the Lemon Spoonful.
Yeah.
Yeah. He did a
Summer
cover
in
of
the
that
City.
song, and I think it's a sample of that Quincy Jones produced cover.
I'd love to hear that.
Mhm.
I've never heard. I know I've known about Quincy Jones for decades. He produced Michael Jackson early on anyway, and just a host of people, right?
Yeah.
A slew of people. But I've never actually heard his music.
Good introduction or what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, the first string of tracks. Oh man, okay, you're in for a treat.
Great.
This is the next track. This is a Outkast produced track. They produced it themselves.
Oh, okay.
East Point, smoke some dank. Call it Paul in the high. We paid them. Old National got the skanks. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
It's a nice snare.
Well, it's the M.I. cricket letter, ain't no one better. And when I'm on the microphone, you best to wear your sweater, cause I'm cooler than the polar bear's toenails. Oh hell, there he go again, talking that shit. Bend corners like I was a curve, I struck a nerve. And now you about to see the southern player serve. I heard it's not where you from, but where you pay rent. Then I heard it's not what you make, but how much you spend. You got me bent like elbows, amongst other things, but I'm not worried. Cause when we set up in the party, like I'm out, you scurry. So go get your fucking shine box and your sack of nickels. It tickles to see you try to be like Mr. Pickles. Daddy Fat Sacks, B-I-G-B-O-I is that same motherfucker that took them knuckles to your eye. And I try to warn you not to test, but you don't listen. Giving a shout out to my Uncle Donnell, locked up in prison.
Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah.
Now, my oral illustration be like clitoral stimulation to the female gender. Ain't nothing better, let me know when it's wet enough to enter. If not, I wait because the future of the world depends on
like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah.
It's so good, and it's funny.
While my nigga be in school, thinking about the second album at the dungeon, shooting pool like ES to the PN, cause we just to the B in the zone. Honey, I'm home, but I'm not married, carried a lot of problems round, being frustrated. And now I'm sitting at the end of the month, I just made it like you made the B team. And like your daddy's wife, you making a call.
Andre coming
You heard
here.
the ATLiens, so back the hell up off.
softly as if I play piano in the dark. Found a way to channel my anger, not to involve. The world's a stage and everybody got to play their part.
I just noticed Big Boy's name is spelled B-O-I.
He spelled it out in that track. B-O-G to the B-O-I or something.
Oh, you're kidding me, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed
think
that.
something. Yeah, here. B-I-G-B-O-I.
Wow. Hot stuff, man.
So that's the title track.
Whoa. Fantastic stuff. Oh, yeah. Again, the rapping, sounds so, they're so damn good at it.
It's so entertaining
flow,
too, right?
The flow's entertaining, yeah. And their word choice, sometimes they're humorous, sometimes, but they also have, it's full of meaning, some serious shit.
Yeah, yeah, true,
You
true,
know?
100%. I love this on verse.
But you don't have to necessarily present that stuff in a dark way, and they don't. But yet you hear it and you take it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to get people's attention
It
too,
is.
right?
Yeah. I loved some of the lines here. The one about the where he says, well, he mentions a part of the female anatomy.
My oral stimulation be like clitoris stimulation to the female genital.
To the female genital, ain't nothing better. Yeah. So again, just how good he is at rapping.
Yeah.
But
it's
such a great way to put it.
But then he's not just talking about how good he is at sex and stuff like that. He's talking about how, and you know how he
not at all.
He's practicing like abstinence, right?
No.
So he's saying, if not, I'll wait. Like if you're not ready for it, this girl.
Oh yeah.
I'll wait, because the future of the world depends on if the child that we have is going to actually be successful or not. Yeah. Right. So he links it all up.
What a concept.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, what a concept to jump from that. Oh wow, I actually missed that latter half. That is brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
Man. I loved it. Right. Yeah, in the greater society of the country in which they live.
Yeah.
I like this too. Maybe not to the same degree, but I'll be the baker and the maker of the piece of my pie.
That goes so well.
Rather than saying, I want to get a piece of the pie. It's like, I will make the pie and I will have the pie.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, fruits of his labor.
Yeah, fruits of his labor, and saying, I'm going to take situation into my own hands.
Yeah.
And not be pushed this way and that way by the whims of society or by whatever is out there and stopping me from obtaining what I want in life.
Yeah, you see that.
I mean, and blowing it up to have a big meaning.
No, but that's exactly that's one of the core themes of this album.
Is it?
Yeah, not sort of taking more than you should, and to really find yourself, and then reap the rewards for your personal sort of wealth, not in the money way, but you know what I mean, improving yourself. Yeah, so that's what he's talking about there. That's great.
Jeez, great.
And you like the music, right?
Oh, the music is utterly fantastic. The production is great. Oh.
As I sit in my b-boy stance with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow, a nigga hit me for my tennis shoes, walking to the store, caught a player slipping, but now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard, cause I got the heat and my baby mama name not. Never bragging just to say not, even when I was a younger lad I learned my lesson. Never talk to strangers in the trap and answer questions.
The Pope and his folks got us under a scope, but for unknown reasons, cause we don't sell dope that you distribute. We don't contribute to your clandestine activity. My soliloquy may be hard for something.
Oh, I just noticed the scratching. Yeah. I love the guitar in this hook.
It's sort of like that rock bottom guitar, you know?
It is. Yeah. Come to think of it. The scratching's great. I love it.
Mama 9 months to make it, but it only took a nigga 30 minutes to take it. Cut that crow clean up, I did, but I did so not safely. Don't want no age, no claps or no rage.
Yeah, we take no shit like arms stopped up commodes. Gotta collect calls, they done locked up my votes. Low blow, hit me in the left ventricle. We won't be able to ride out to 2004. One time from a boy doing king shit, 2 times too legit legit and it don't quit. 3 times for my folks in the drop top. 4 times Outkast and it don't stop. 1 time for my goods doing queen things. Dead fresh to the T, eating chicken wings. 3 times for my goods in the beauty shop. 4 times Outkast and it don't stop.
So many layers to the song.
Yeah, yeah. I love the instruments. This guitar right now, it's beautiful. That guitar bit, I gotta find out who that's by, man. Later.
Yeah.
And what is that noise? That's weird.
Do you know Craig Love?
No.
No.
Is that who it is?
That's who's on guitar, yeah.
Yeah, well, Craig, I'll have to Google him. Well, this was good. This was great. Different from the others, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Provides some contrast,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. I can't say exactly what was different. The rhythm of the sound was different, and
The atmosphere too.
yeah, the atmosphere, it was very, very different. So are they talking about sort of when they were younger, when they were just kids or something on the block type
perfect,
of thing?
Perfect. Yeah. So they're just talking about their childhood.
Yeah,
essentially.
yeah.
What it's like.
Yeah, somebody hit them up for his tennis shoes. He doesn't talk to strangers,
Mm-hmm.
you know, trying to keep a low profile, I guess, in a way or something.
Caught a player slipping, but exactly. But now I lay it to the floor just like carpet. He's trying to stay low.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what this means because I got the heat of my baby mama name now. Any idea?
Heat, well, heat often means to pack heat means that.
Yeah.
But maybe he's in some hot water because of his baby mama being in some tough situation.
Oh, okay.
Being
Maybe
involved with
his
that.
mom was
His baby mama.
his baby mama. Oh, his girlfriend.
No. Someone
Yeah.
who birthed his kid, but they're not together.
Oh, my baby mama. Okay.
It's a term you'll hear very often.
Oh, okay. All right. I learned something new. Yeah.
And I really love the beginning of the second verse with Big Boy. It took your mama, and this is just a regular mama now.
Okay.
It took your mama 9 months to make you. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it only took a person
Yeah.
30 minutes to take it.
30 minutes to take
Your life.
Your life. Okay.
Yeah. And I love that contrast.
Oh, yeah.
The amount of pain she had to endure and the length of time for you to actually come to fruition.
Right.
Versus how long that can be taken away.
Just to be taken like that. Yeah, yeah. Wow.
So that idea of impermanence of life and physical things too is something that recurs throughout the album.
We won't be able to write out till 2004, so the future is uncertain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and this sort of theme goes well with the music, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. I love the scratching on this song. I find some of the scratching I've heard up till now seem to me a little bit too much or over the top.
Yeah.
Squeak, 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 back and forth, back and forth. But this scratching was really nicely done, I thought.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. And
Anyways.
that's good because there's a whole lot of it too. So I'm glad you liked it.
You know, I didn't actually catch on that there was scratching at first because it was done kind of subtly. Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like a melody. Almost,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's right. And then it almost became like percussion at one point.
Yeah,
Like some sort of a percussive
rapid.
instrument or something. Yeah. It was really good.
Yeah,
Beautiful start.
yeah. Oh yes, I love her like Egyptian. Want a description, my royal highness. So many pluses when I bust that can't be no modest. Went from yelling crickets and crows, bitches and hoes to queen things. Over the years I've been up on my toes and yes I sing things like Kilroy, chill boy, because them folks might think you soft talking like that. Man, fuck them niggas, I'm going off and coming right back like boomerangs when you throw 'em. With these old ghetto poems, think it is better form when they can let they throw 'em. Down from hitchhiking, inviting niggas into the temple they called the body. Now everybody got it, had it, talked about it amongst their friends. Coming around my crew, looking jazzy, wanna pretend like you Miss Goody. Faux shoes, even Bo knew that you got poked. Like acupuncture patients while our nation is a broke, straight sinking. I hate thinking that these the future mamas up by chilling. They fucking a different nigga every time they get the feeling too. I'm willing to go the extra kilo. Need it just to see my senorita get her pillow. On the side of my bed where no good ever stayed. House and doctor was the games we used to play, but now it's real Jazzy Bell.
Hanging around the crew looking for funds. Dumb, deaf and fine. They be asking me all about mine, how she do and how she be. I know she sipping that wine behind my back. They squawk like vultures, off and on like twins of coaches, baby. Hey, he faking it like they sculptured nails, but they can go to hell and label Lucifer cause they burn it anyway. Big boy user and abuser.
Strong words there. A lot of Outkast songs have that really crisp percussion.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It really cuts through the rest of the music, not in a bad way, but just in a really, really great way.
It's so clear sounding. I love it too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this was. Yeah, again, just like the last song, this is not just like that. This is another side to them. I think this is different in terms of the sound, right?
And content too, a little
Every
bit.
song has been quite different. And then the content, yeah, wow, yeah, this is serious stuff. Jezebel, so it's all about these women who they have no really respect for because of what they're doing.
Promiscuous,
just, yeah, that's the main idea, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it's not just the reason why they called it Jezebel. And I didn't know anything about Jezebel. I've heard the name before.
Yeah.
But she's basically just associated with promiscuity.
Promiscuity, yeah.
And so what I think Outkast is sort of trying to draw a parallel with is that not that they're drawing parallel between sort of what they think are modern women and how if we keep or they keep acting like this, it will not be good for the future.
Yeah.
Basically. I always thought this is sort of an interesting track because there aren't many songs that go as in depth about this topic.
Mm-hmm. No, the whole theme, the entire theme of this song was that.
Yeah. Sometimes there are lines dropped and stuff like that.
And
usually it's put a bit more disrespectfully, like these women are hoes and stuff. Right?
Yeah.
But they're really trying to dissect it more.
The bitch word comes up a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I actually think this is a very interesting song in that respect. But then I also feel sort of weird because I feel like that's just a product of the system that exists.
I was going to say that. I mean, while they're critical of people behaving that way, exactly, there's a lot of history behind it and circumstance behind their behavior, right? And I don't know if these guys are really touching on that much in this song.
They aren't. And I think maybe the reason why they felt this type of way was because when they were going through this sort of personal and I know for Andre, sort of like a spiritual rebirth or growth, they, and what we've seen so far, they say that you should have, take it within yourself to be the change within you.
Yeah.
And not sort of blame other things. So I think that's the message.
I've heard that from other people I know who have, exactly. Well, we could go on about it, but exactly. Some people feel that regardless of your unfortunate circumstances early in your life, say, you have to rise above it. You have to find a way. You have to be honorable and truthful to yourself and find a way. And don't just blame your circumstances for what you have become. And other people are more empathetic or sympathetic to those circumstances and how they help to stop people from,
But here, clearly, it's the former.
Yes, it is. It is.
Next song. Ooh, this is a great one. This next song
Well, they've all been fantastic.
is called Elevators. The flow on the song isn't that fast, but it's very cool.
One for the money, yes sir, two for the show. A couple of years ago on Headland and the Low, what's the starter? Something good, where me and my nigga rode the martyr through the hood, just trying to find that. Got stopped at the mall the other day, heard a call from the other way that I just came from. Some nigga was saying something, talking about, hey man, some. You remember me from school? No, not really, but he kept smiling like a clown, facial expression looking silly, and he kept asking me, what kind of car you drive? I know you paid, I know y'all got buku with hoes from all them songs that y'all done made. And I replied that I've been going through the same thing that he has. True, I got more fans than the average man, but not enough loot to last me to the end of the week. I live by the beat like you live, check to check. If you don't move your feet, then I don't eat, so we like neck to neck. Yes, we done come a long way like them slim ass cigarettes from Virginia. This ain't gonna stop, so we just gonna continue.
Such a good verse.
Yeah, it was good.
Such a good verse.
These guys are masters at hooks.
Yeah. You know what? Listening to this with you really makes me realize it. Because I know you, like, having good hook is obviously really,
it
just
helps
makes it
me.
better.
And it helps me when it comes to rap.
Links things together and stuff.
It does.
But I'm realizing that when I'm listening with you.
Oh, I know what you mean about that percussion. The way it hits, and then there's a bit of a delay and an echo right after. Real sweet stuff. Oh,
Some
wow.
really strange sounds in there.
Yeah,
What'd you think?
yeah. Oh, I loved it. Yeah. What's not to like, right?
Yeah. But definitely the most low key out of all the songs so far, right?
I am surprised that, even with that really great hook, I'm surprised it was a single.
Right?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why their label didn't want them to, probably. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, how is this going to get popular?
That's right. The verses, especially, I mean, they don't have the sound of a single, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's good. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's really hard to rap along to.
Is it really?
The hardest song to rap along to so far.
They really change up the. I like the way the tempo of the rapping changes
Yes.
here and there, right?
Yes.
It's really good.
And that's
Keeps you so interested.
And that's one thing about this song in particular, the tempo and the rhythm of which they deliver it. And the timing, more than anything, is so weird.
Yeah.
In this song. One example.
Yeah, I think I was aware of that sort of on a subconscious level.
Right here, Big Boy, he doesn't even say this on the beat. He goes, back in the day when I was younger, hunger. He doesn't say, back in the day when I was younger, hunger. He goes, back in the day when I was younger, hunger. There's a weird, non-rhythmic gap in between. And I just love that. It's really weird. And that's why they're sort of like, they're ATLiens. They're aliens from Atlanta.
Yeah.
With their weird style.
Yeah, I like this part where he said, true, I've got more fans than the average man, but not enough loot to last me to the end of the week. I live by the beat like you live check to check. I like that.
If the music I don't make don't move your feet,
I don't eat. Yeah.
So we like neck to neck.
Yeah, we're the same, man.
It's brilliant.
Yeah. And when he was rapping that, I thought of an earlier song we listened to on the channel. Who was it, Kai? A rapper who was talking about, was it Jay Electronica maybe? I'm not sure. Rapper talking about he was really trying hard to make it big, but he was also holding down a job and rapping at night. Remember? He was holding down a day job and rapping at night, and he was really tired out.
It was off. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
His mom was mentioned in the song too.
Maybe like Fuji's or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember, but that reminded me of this. You know, I mean, it isn't easy work. People think, oh man,
I know, Master Ace.
Was it Master Ace?
He says like, well, this is one where he's talking about I got to be the manager and the tour planner and something like that.
That's
and
right.
I got to perform till 3 a.m. when half the fans are gone.
Master Ace.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's fine, you know. Like,
yeah, but it's fine. It's what I want to do, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good comparison there.
You know what I'm saying? Harry Holmes, Montel Holmes, Carver Holmes, Ted Wood, Martin Luther King, Bankhead. Undercover, over the hills and through the woods I go. Like green lights, a southern nigga that's coming for your dope, but I know guillotine. See, we beat them southern players. Remember the football socks, I robe at Reeboks and Decaturs now. Hey, Mr. Postman.
Hey, Mr. Postman.
Power, I come, give me some. The deadly voice over drums. We from ATL, put the swatch on your car. Let's travel far, the southern star shines. Power, I come, give me some.
Well, this is different, man.
Voice over drums. We from
Witch Doctor. I actually don't know what group he's from.
Let's travel far, the southern
Everybody
star.
wanna get signed, but record companies act like pimps, getting paid off what we made when we the one that fly like blimps, but ain't no good, yeah. I tell it like it is, so I'm like, look here, just willing to get what I deserve. My kids do have a mother and a little house with a dog in the backyard going woof woof. Who knows what I must face when I leave this recording booth? Poof, back in the real world where birds fly. From Miami by way of Cuba to whoever wants to get that high. There's clouds of clowns, seeds of G's, projects packed with players meditating on their knees just to make them ends meet like ground beef. You won't believe the shit that niggas attempt cause they got other mouths to feed besides they own.
Power, I
like that verse.
Me too.
Put the swatch on your car.
Hoes in this house, damn right. I'm thinking about the way you scur me, Gusby, sucking me dry like deserts. Mojave, Gotti, hotties and honey, jealous, liking the way you do me. Screw me, you make my money flip. Checking that ass for daddy, putting his gas off in my Cadillac. Back, don't ever slap, packing the gas and pimping whores, hors d'oeuvres. Swerve, hit the curb because I'm reckless. Back in the day when I was broke, I snatched your fucking necklace, you old puss ass nigga. Yeah.
Well, that was a tough verse.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
Rough stuff. Yeah.
The hardest verse so far.
So far on the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some really
But
great,
good.
Yeah,
great
yeah.
lines there, man.
Mm-hmm. I love the accent that
These guys, I just can't get over it.
Are you hearing that vocal sample in the background going, oh? Oh, maybe.
Oh shit! I was probably talking
you'll
over
hear
top
it.
of
You'll hear it coming right now. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah. In the chorus, the vocals were double tracked. I like that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I'd noticed that up until now. Maybe there had been, but it really stood out in the chorus of this song.
Yes, and it had like a different recording style to it almost. It sounded like more, I don't know, not as clear, but it worked because of that double tracked vocal.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, well, there are lots of lines here. Like, I love this concept. Mm-hmm. Again, I call it a mini concept. Mm-hmm.
Idea.
Right off the top of verse 2, everybody want to get signed, but I'm here to tell you, record companies act like pimps, getting paid off what we made when we the ones that fly like blimps. That was great, man.
But ain't no good year.
I don't know if I heard that, but ain't no good year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell it like it is. So I'm like, look here, just willing to get what I deserve. My kids do have a mother and a little house with a dog in the backyard going woof woof. He just wants the little things.
That's so good. That was a great addition there, right? In the backyard going woof woof.
Actually, reading this now.
Yeah.
We can see there's a sort of a long idea here.
Oh, there is.
And
totally.
it keeps going with who knows what I must face when I leave the recording booth, when I'm outside of my artistry. Yeah. Poof, back in the real world where birds fly from Miami by way of Cuba to whoever wants to get high. There's clouds of clowns,
Yeah,
he's going actually.
Oh, he is. I like that. Woof woof, recording booth and poof. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
The rhyming there. I mean, booth doesn't rhyme with woof, but he makes it rhyme.
Yeah. well, woof and poof.
Woof and Puff. I thought the recording booth
Gotcha.
was also maybe
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Maybe not.
No, that's also, he must have pronounced it like that. You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah. That's a cool one. All right, the next one is called, I'll let you read it.
Sorry, I was just thinking of just how consistently good this album has been. Oh yeah. I'm thinking I'm waiting to be disappointed.
I don't think you will.
But,
I don't think you will.
Man, I haven't been so far. Okay.
Here we go.
Babylon.
I came into this world high as a bird. From secondhand cocaine powder, I know it sounds absurd. I never chewed it, but it's in my veins. While the rest of the country bunches off bridges without no snapback and bitches. They say they need that to shake their fannies in the ass club. They go the other route, turn each other out, burn each other out. Where a bona fide nigga like me can't even get no back rub these days. Ain't that bleak on they part? But let me hold it down, cause they shut you down when you speak from your heart. Now that's hard. While we ranting and raving about gas, nigga, they made them gas. They got some shit that'll blow out our back from where they stay at.
I fear the battle's just begun.
It's a lot like when we went to the woods and laid with the squirrels during PE. We be exploring each other's privates, hunching with all our clothes on until we felt excited. Then, oh, now it's on from here on out. Put your hands in the atmosphere if you know what I'm talking about. Now, if too harsh, then walk on out and I'll see you on the next song. They call it horny because it's devilish. Now, see, we dead wrong.
I fear the battle's just begun. Though we're here, someday we will be close. So I'm hoping, wishing, praying to keep my faith in you.
Yeah, their choruses are unmatched.
People don't know the stress I'm dealing with day to day. Speaking about the feelings I'm possessing for Renee. Moping around and wondering where she stayed. Saw her last that she laid. Give it another day, I say. But the Lord, he taketh away. Now give it back low.
Some real nice guitar in the background too.
I'll keep hoping, wishing, praying to keep my faith in you. My faith in you.
I hear a really low, almost like a bass sound.
Just sort of being held there at the bottom.
It goes really well with the ooh part. Yeah. Oh, you can really hear it now.
I was just thinking that.
Hear that? A little bit of.
That's what I was mentioning before.
Wah guitar.
Yeah. It was sort of twinkling in the back there throughout the song.
Oh, I just noticed it at the end.
That's something to go in.
That was nice.
For.
Oh, shoot.
So
Shoot.
Babylon.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Fantastic. Oh, man. These guys are so good. So he's talking about...
the song's sort of in two parts, in a way. Yeah.
A young guy, as a, I guess, I don't know, young adolescent maybe, or maybe younger, like being attracted to someone of the opposite sex. That was quite a vivid line. I'm fascinated by the way your nipples peek at me through your blouse.
Yeah, and the
that
way
kind of shocked me, not because it's of a sexual nature, but it's just a clear image, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It is. The whole thing is.
Excuse me, Lord, lustful thinking, but that's the way we was brought up. Sneaking to watch Playboy at night. So it's that, when you're of a certain age, very young, and you're not sexually experienced, but you have those moments of lustful desire when you see certain things, right?
Mm-hmm. This is an amazing line.
What's
they
that?
call it horny because it's devilish.
Horny?
Yeah,
Horny.
that's why they call it horny.
Yeah.
It's like to be lustful is sinful. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And the title of the song, Babylon, apparently, and I didn't know this either, Babylon is a place that sort of embodies and represents lust and greed. So that's why. So what I think they're trying to say with this song is that the modern world, or the world as it is now, is sort of like Babylon, in that people are willing to just seek pleasure and things like that, whether it be through materialistic things or sexual ways.
Yeah, worldly pleasure.
So that's what they're getting at here, I think. I see. And this is really, and like you said, you like how Big Boy was getting sort of aggressive there.
I said I liked it when they get aggressive, but I just meant it's refreshing, because they're not always, some rappers seem to always be angry in a way, but these guys don't. But here he expressed that,
and it makes sense because he's talking about his Renee, his aunt that passed away.
Yeah,
speaking about the feeling I'm possessing for
was
Renee.
Wait, did she speak? Did she pass away due to violent circumstances?
Pneumonia.
Mm-hmm. Does he mention that in the song?
He doesn't. Okay. He doesn't. But he's just talking about how she wants, or he wants her back. Sorry.
Yeah. And this is the aunt who basically brought him up.
Yeah, I think so. At least was it sort of a mother figure. Yeah,
a mother figure. I like that guitar.
In the zone like Kaiser, so they always a usual suspect. No check. All I got in this game is my respect. And Southern pride, I'd be sucking my fucking head. Scared, look it up in your face. Boy, I see dead if you test like SAT. Then I guess that we may be enemies. Then if these freestyles be freebies, I be that wrong nigga to fuck with. Wouldn't I be the wrong one to try? Never eating chicken thighs, only the 20-piece mojo. Flows on like Flojo. I wanted to figure out just how low could your hoe go. The beat hit like Big Street. Crush, groove, and breaking, never baking. Rebuke these Satan. We had you waiting for the second coming. Funny how time flies when you're rhyming. Love out your records. I think they got the perfect timing to be doper than Saddam. Believe the nation of Islam. Fuck the police and the dogs. Sniffing that dope about your car. I think they overstepped their boundaries. OJ, not guilty. That's how they found he.
Is that CeeLo Green?
Yep.
It said CeeLo, and I thought, CeeLo, I know, is CeeLo Green, that one single, big single. So he's just humming.
That's it.
Okay.
He's part of a group called Goody Mob from Atlanta. A really good group. I haven't gotten into them yet that much.
Who can boost my locomotive? But enough of that, everyone can rap, but let's say ifs and hosts if traders like that.
Oh, it's over. Oh, yeah. Great addition to the album.
Yeah, just something short.
Yeah.
It's basically them, this Wailin, right?
Yeah.
To wail at someone. It's just them wailing at their opponents, basically.
Saying you guys are no good.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. But this is the thing that's great about Outkast. They're not just talking their shit, At the end here, Andre says, long as you happy, then I'm happy. Even if you hate my effing guts, go ahead and dap me. Like, give me a handshake. Because I'm going to dap you anyway. Give me a handshake anyway. Yeah. And then go home and pray for your ass later. Because we might need you in this war against the powers,
right.
I guess. So.
Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah.
So, like, he's showing a bit of, like, remorse and compassion there in the same way.
Yeah, we're brothers. I mean, your rap may be crap, but we're still brothers.
You might find it in the gift shop, right?
Yeah, I like that line. That was great. Yeah, find it in the gift. I love that, because gift shops, when you're traveling, gift shops are full of so much crap, aren't they?
So much.
I mean, most of the gift shops you go into, there are things that are supposed to have been made locally, and then you turn them over, made in China, right?
Yeah. Or if they are made here, they're like $1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like typical gift shop, you're right.
Yeah, that was a great line.
Mm-hmm. So that's Wailin. Oh, okay. You're gonna love this chorus. Next song is called Mainstream. So it features 2 members from Goody Mob, that group I was telling you about, that CeeLo's in.
Goody Mob. It's the first song I've heard that has that crackling.
Yeah, that's right. I've never noticed that.
It's got that
revolutionary, scary, thought-provoking spoken words of a change I don't feel but I see. Visions for me at 23, making it free in my community one day is what I live for. Ain't thinking about no hope no more. I got my boots, I kick until I get wet. Adapt and overcome, oh hum. Go get my gun, load up for fun, and put it down with the frown. What goes round comes round from MLK to Cascade. I know it's through them plenty figures, cocaine dealers flow the walk sides, off in their rides, looking cleaner than I seen them the last time. They selling dimes, now it's quarter keys, stacking G's in the South Indies. My nigga, them folks riding bicycles, I'm all vehicles up in the hood. Know what each and every nigga selling, but can you blame? Seems like the only way a brother can survive the game. To fly hard to get by the dope dealing, fatal killings and fair time. To write and rhyme, it ain't just the police. We kill each other, just lost another brother. Fast living to get you took, thinking it can't happen to you, and then it do. Oh, crooked schemes, that's the dream. Floating face down in the mainstream.
Like it is when it ain't all peaches and cream.
That verse is amazing.
That's why Southside floating face down in the mainstream.
floating face down. What an image, huh?
Rap, jumping like a trap. Contributing to sin. And your nigga bitch in the club showing pink for 10. They got you niggas where they want you again. Floating face down in the mainstream. That's why.
Ain't all peaches and cream. That's why someone found floating face down in the main.
That last verse, oh my god.
Everybody's
so
a
good.
player, rubbing them Kangos on their heads, thinking it's all about your clothes, nigga. It's all about yourself, the way you feel about your life. The time that you done shared with your friends and family, up and down like hoes give head. To dicks, 6, 7 them in the mix, but ain't no mystery. You know the history about this clique, bitch. Oh, what? You want me to call you slut, but why you fucking all them niggas, letting them all up in your guts? But see that age, I'm afraid I think that's why you play the quiet role.
I like the guitars that are going back and forth. Again, wah-wah type of it.
My partners call me Big Boy and my first name is not Steven. In the mainstream, the home team, banging them with these hits in the mix, flowing like some motherfucking swordfish.
I love that snare that brings it into the chorus there.
Yeah.
That's why someone found floating face down in the mainstream. Like it is when it ain't all peaches and cream. That's why someone
And that
found
high
floating
pitched
face down in the
sort of
mainstream.
electronic sound.
That synth, yeah.
Synth,
All
yeah.
peaches and cream. That's why someone found
Almost like a whistle.
Yeah.
like it is when it ain't all peaches and cream. That's why someone found
Yeah, it was a solid number. Probably my least favorite.
No way.
I think. Yeah. I'm not sure why.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure why.
Yeah.
Maybe the instrumentation, the music, it didn't grab me the same way as all of the other songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lyrically, I wasn't quite sure what it was about, but that line, face down, everything isn't peaches and cream.
Think it is when it ain't all peaches and cream.
Yeah.
That's why
Lying
some are
face down.
found floating face down in the main.
Yeah, I was trying throughout the song. I was trying to think, okay, what does that mean? Because that sounds like a really powerful line, man. And I have an image of people just a dead body floating with its face down in a stream.
Yeah, perfect.
In the mainstream.
Not perfect, but that's correct.
Yeah, so the mainstream meaning society at large. So maybe it means in society at large, these people don't survive. They die or they suffer, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, want me to say my take on that, I guess?
Please do,
Yes,
yeah.
I guess this is my opportunity since I think this is, content-wise, the most potent out of all
you're
the songs
kidding
so
me.
far.
And it's...
Well, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. I just, if you love the music, that would be even better because once I explain it, you might really like it. But still, Timo Goody, and he's talking about how he wants to make it free in his community. One day is what I live for. Like one day maybe of freedom or something like that. And ain't thinking about no hope no more. I got my boots. I kick it till I get with, adapt and overcome. So he's talking about how he wants to move forward, make something better of himself. And I think this is a brilliant line. I go get my gun, load up for fun, some typical American stuff, right? Yeah. But I put it down with the frown because he realizes what goes around comes around.
I remember that line. That was a good line.
MLK to Cascade. Apparently, those are two streets neighborhoods or streets in Atlanta. Okay. One is a really poor neighborhood, and the other one's a really rich neighborhood. Oh. So he's saying that regardless of your socioeconomic status, what goes around comes around. That principle.
Makes me think of It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube, where he talks about helicopter in the sky.
I called the crib, they say, I said, what?
Big time, got popped in this Benz over.
I said, damn, man, I'm riding in this Lexus. I'm about to dump this nigga shit in new dimensions.
Cause them niggas at the corner sober, looking at me for too long, staring like accidents on highways. High days are better than sober ones. Don't need vibes, but I know it has to come. So I put two in the sky to let them know I'm babysitting. Y'all don't know nothing about Big Boy, cause that nigga steady dipping. It ain't over. Why that? To the bitch moving around for insane.
Took me a long time to get here. Long time, man. I'm talking about years and years. Riding past funeral fields, holding bodies of my peers. If you don't educate yourself, now how the fuck you gonna understand how you supposed to get paid? Niggas walk around, get with shade tree ass ways. Fuck a fade, let my hair drag back and forth like a...
I don't know what to make of this one.
I honestly don't really know either.
Yeah, I love that. Ooh, ah. It's really nice. And
it really bridges the verses together because there's no real chorus.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, it just, you notice how there's three rappers.
Yeah.
And that ooh, ah,
yeah.
And then quickly the next person started rapping.
Right,
and that ooh, ah started to leak into the verse.
Well,
what is a psalm? I feel like I didn't even really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think what is a song? I mean, a song doesn't have to have a chorus.
No, a psalm.
Oh, a psalm. Oh.
Yeah. What is a song? That sounds like such a
psalm.
I feel like that's a conversation that would never end. What is a song?
Yeah. I know. I was actually thinking, geez, Kai, let's not open that can of worms right now, right? That's a half-hour discussion. A psalm is a religious, I'm not entirely sure. It's a religious song.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Let's check it out. Definition of psalm. Good idea.
I feel like that would be instrumental in understanding.
Yeah. We are revealing our ignorance.
Most individual psalms involve the praise of God for his power and beneficence, for the creation of the world, and for his past acts of deliverance for Israel.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if that helps.
Well, I was on the right track when I said a religious song, right?
Yes, you were. You were.
So, I was about to say, I like Andre and Big Boy's voices and their way of rapping so much that for me, I think having these featured artists doesn't really.
I'm telling you, the last song, especially the last song.
Yeah.
You will.
I will?
You will. Trust me.
Okay.
At least the last song. This one is actually my least favorite song in the album.
Is it?
Maybe it's just because I can't. It's just my fault and I can't grasp what they're talking about exactly. I can see like bits and pieces, right? What I like, F a fade. Like,
What's a fade?
A haircut.
Oh,
You
okay.
can get a fade on the side of your hair where it sort of increases in thickness. Like I've gotten a fade before,
Okay.
even with my hair. Let my hair drag. And that's what Outkast was doing at this time. Because with that first album, they had their hairs in cornrows, really tight. And then you saw the photo of them.
Yeah.
And even Andre in that sort of, I don't know what you'd call it.
Yeah. Quite different. Anyway.
And then you saw Big Boy with that big afro basically split in two. So they were on more of a natural wave. And that's what he's talking about here too.
Fade, right. Let my hair drag. Okay.
And back and forth like a seesaw. His hair.
Yeah, that's good.
And I think Lily is probably street or neighborhood, I'm guessing, just because it's capitalized here. He's jumping Lily, which is a place, to lily pad, dog. What is it? To a lily pad.
Like a frog jumping from lily pad to lily pad?
From where he's staying
Okay.
to like a lily pad, which
Right.
is sort of indicates some sort of serenity and peace. A lily pad, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, like Buddha was on
On a lotus.
lotus.
Sitting on a
Right.
lotus flower plant.
Yeah. So stuff like that. That's what I think that
Oh,
that
alright.
indicates. And anyways, that's what I like from this song. That's what I like from that song. We're moving into the last 3 tracks, and I think you'll like these. Well, let's see.
Me and everything around me is unstable like Chernobyl. Ready to go at any moment, jumping like a pogo stick. Like never lived up to my expectations, so I accept the patience. Expect the worst, but now I'm pacing back and forth inside. I'm melting like water on wicked witches. A monster truck don't came and ran over my picket fences. I had the best of life in my
Andrew's
clutches,
so
but my
good.
wrenches was thrown like chairs king sit on. My prayers seem too long. I fall asleep before the ending. Don't even get to say amen. I hope he understand I be on bended knees. At times I think I'm crazy, then I say forget it. Or maybe it's the devil infiltrating and like Riddick. Bo, I've been fighting this since them fetus days. I'll count from 1 to 20 when I'm through, repeat the phrase. It's just a phase, it's gone all past, but that gets old too. I'm weakening like a deacon doing dirt. What am I supposed to?
We live in the final hour. These niggas that leave me stranded like Rapunzel in the tower. Now or never. Let's stick together and
Really good
overcome.
flow, eh?
They don't feel like
So
marching cause they
good.
shoot this overrun. Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
How do they get so catchy?
I was gonna say,
Yeah, go ahead.
how could anybody turn into a
When
catchy
you,
thing?
when you
eh?
read it, it just looks plain silly.
Yeah. Oh, the guitar. Well, that's really unusual, eh? The planets and stars, Earth, Jupiter, Mars.
And
Pluto,
that's a
stars.
really
It's who you are.
important thing. Maybe
Yeah,
you can think about it.
Well, I was thinking about it a bit as the song was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing, with rap songs with so many lyrics. You'll see a great line and you'll say, well, that's got to be significant. I know that's significant. And then I'm trying to process the meaning, and along comes another line.
And you're like, shit,
And I
that's
think,
good.
oh, that's great too. But I'm still working on the previous line, right? Or the line 10 lines ago.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I feel the same way.
Do you?
I feel the same way.
It's just not it's not only my age.
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
not.
So let me take a wild stab at this. Planets and
Sure.
stars, Earth, Jupiter, Mars. Clothes, hose, cars, it's who you are. So are they saying, is Andre here saying that we are part of the universe? We are part of this, probably in his eyes, this wonderful place. Earth, the stars, the universe, right? But at the same time, we are focused on insignificant materialistic things like clothes, hose, cars. I mean, he could go on and on with that. And it's who we are. So we are a contradiction in a sense.
Yeah. It's no, you actually said that really well.
People are, we are a bundle of contradictions. Everybody is.
Yeah.
Is that
No, you basically got it.
Oh, right.
You basically got it.
All right.
And that's great, because that's not an easy thing to sort of sum
Oh
up
no,
there.
I got it. I didn't get any of the rest of the song. The details that they went into.
Well, I agree with you there. That contradiction part, that's one part of it. And that's sort of something that we've seen Andre and Big Boy struggle with on the album, whether it be through that, PE, skipping gym, that stuff. And he feels sort of bad about it, but he's still doing it. Being sort of attached to worldly pleasures.
Yeah, they mentioned that, and they also mentioned they touched a bit, I think, on materialism, money.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, well,
So
that's a big part of the album.
Yeah, so those previous ideas helped me to figure this one out.
Well, that's the exact. Well, that's good then, because it's placed well, and if you can arrive to that conclusion, then that's good.
Yeah.
What I also get from it, and if you think, I mean, this is even simpler than what you're saying, but if you just think of the album title, ATLiens, what they're trying to say is they're aliens in terms of their style, but they're human too, but the aliens in terms of their style, and they're repping Atlanta.
Yes.
So here we have Planet and Stars, Earth, Jupiter,
yeah.
and Mars. We are Outkast, the artist existing on this other sort of plane of existence, far from Earth, but yet we have that cultural identity and feeling of place with Atlanta.
Right.
And that's summarized by the type of clothes they wear, the type of hoes they like, and the types of cars they drive, Cadillacs, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically summarizing that.
Right, I see. You know what? He mentioned that he was from West Savannah. Somewhere in there. One of the two of them said he's originally from West Savannah.
Oh, yeah?
And
West Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah, West Savannah, Georgia. And you know what? The only place I've been to in the southern states, the only place is Savannah, Georgia.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why were you there?
And then we stayed at Tybee Island, which is an island near Savannah. It's like a beach resort place near Savannah.
Were you young?
Yeah, I went twice. I was there when I was We went down twice. We drove all the way down from Canada, 1,000 miles.
Wow,
and
that's a long drive.
Yeah, this is an aside, but we found the people in Savannah and where we were staying to be the nicest people. And I know people when they travel, they always say, "Oh, the locals were so friendly." You know, everybody thinks that when they travel.
Yeah,
but these people really were friendly. Yeah, just there were some situations that came up when we were down there, and the people were just so damn helpful. So I have a really good impression of Savannah and the state of Georgia,
and now Outkast, and now
Outkast. Yeah.
That's neat. That's neat.
Yeah.
So you have some association with them.
Yeah,
somehow, funny enough.
Sort of.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, that's basically the theme of the song. I think it's really great how it is the second last song on the album, and it really just summarizes things. And it works because, you know, with them and what I think is really great is Andre's verse, how he's praying, but then let's see here. Sorry. I fall asleep before the ending of his prayer. I don't even get to say amen. I hope he understands. I be on bended knees. At times I think I'm crazy. I say forget it. Or maybe it's the devil infiltrating. And so he's saying, like, he's fighting this struggle between being a person, a mortal being, and wanting to please something higher.
Yeah.
Right. So he's stuck between two places, and that's perfect because being stuck in between two places is just like how they're trying to be aliens, but they're on Earth. Like he's in the middle of it all, being part of it.
Oh, it really ties in with the title, yeah.
So I think it's brilliant in that way.
Yeah.
And what am I supposed to do? Like, this is just me.
Does he say that?
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, what am I supposed to do?
Right? And then it's who you are.
It's
what
who
are you supposed to do?
Yeah. And this bit, because they are hook masters, these guys. When that started up, I thought, oh, this sounds kind of super odd, but I thought, heck, it's Outkast. You know, cut them some slack, see if it works. You know, if it would have been just about any other rapper, I might have said, oh, that's kind of dumb, right?
Yeah.
But somehow it works. Not my favorite hook on the album by far, but it works. It works. Yeah. And the, yeah, that was a solid song for sure. Absolutely.
I think it's another
Are
one.
we already at the last one?
No, actually, we're going to the second last one.
Okay.
Sorry, I messed up there.
Well, still, it doesn't feel like I've sat through this many songs.
Oh, great. That's always good news.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going on to E.T. Extraterrestrial.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Okay.
What I say every day, the sun sets just like clockwork to put the Glock to work and put nobody to stand stills. Man, it kills me. Taking a life is like taking a shit, hit or miss. Niggas are playing God, trying to rob and steal. That's why you gotta guard your grill like a barbecue, cause them harming you was just like honeybees swarming you. Vocally arming you was my responsibility, it's killing me. Looking at all these niggas, see they flashing, thinking they Steven Seagal and ballin', falling to the wayside when you try to call them. I fought them when we was little nappy-headed niggas in the projects, but now they carjacks, wait on income tax and unsafe sex. Still yet they tend to flex like solo for the low.
Are you alien? Out of this world? Are you alien? Out of this world? Are you alien?
Yeah, different, very, very different. Some of the rapping was at a a fairly fast pace, but yet the music was so. The music was slow paced, and I think prior to this, with that characteristic Outkast percussion and the rapping, the percussion seemed to keep a pace with the rapping, and in this it had this slow beat music with some decently fast rapping over top of
basically
it. So
almost
I found
no percussion.
there was quite a contrast, and no percussion. Yeah, so it stuck out in that regard on the album.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to make of the song though.
In terms of the meaning, or
yeah, the meaning, and yeah.
I think it's what I grab from this is actually very. It's what I find as the album sort of progresses is that it actually gets more meaningful, and all the ideas start to collide a little bit and cultivate into something that's pretty wonderful.
I'm finding that as the album progresses, the clarity of the meaning for me is becomes a bit muddier.
Well, it's muddier because I've listened to it more, right?
Oh yeah, sure.
So as like anything, as music becomes more vague, or as an artist starts to build up the meaning over the course of an album, just like this one, it's gonna become a bit more harder to grasp, just because there is more meaning to it. Like when we start the album off with,
I guess so. Yeah.
2 dope boys in a Cadillac. They're 2 dope boys in a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wheels of Steel, like pretty straightforward stuff.
Yeah.
And as it progresses, you have like Babylon and even Jazzy Bell a little bit earlier. This song and the song that I was explaining to you. So it gets more meaningful.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that same sort of. It's not poppy, but that catchiness.
Yeah. Right.
Which I'm completely fine with, but.
Anyway,
regardless, this song, and if we're looking at Andre's verse here, he's really, and this is something that I think is just a wonderful message. He's talking about taking advantage of the moment, and not to be scared to do so. And he starts it off with actually the same words I just said. Right now, I'm smiling, taking advantage of this moment because there might not be another soon. The album really deals with, and as you listen to it more, it deals with impermanence. right, face down, floating in the mainstream. Things will change from peaches and cream if you think it's going to always stay that way. So the idea of impermanence, which is something that I think is really neat, it's sort of like a Buddhist idea, actually, is displayed on this track. And and there's just some beautiful lines here. Floating in this game of life, despite how out of place you might feel.
That is a nice line, isn't it?
Along.
That is a wonderful line. Yeah.
And it's pretty inspiring. In this race, oh, you can't quit. Ain't that a bitch that be in heat? I'm on the beat like cops. Only call. Oh yeah, sorry. Hold on. I wanted to get to another one. Oh yeah. No concentrating, knocking homies out of the box. Don't concentrate on pushing people away and putting them down. Why? Because in a sense, we all be kind of fly, which is cool, but fly in terms of being able to move forward and become something greater. Just can't be scared to spread your wings, head to better things. Maybe the mockingbird and nightingale they want to sing. We like hailstorms and blizzards in the middle of the spring, extraterrestrial out of this world. The idea to transcend everybody's capability to do so.
Yeah,
it's
nice
pretty inspiring.
imagery. It conjures up nice images, doesn't it? And I like that. I haven't heard any acoustic piano in this album.
Concede true deception, multiplied a millionfold. Visualize the yin and yang in a battle so intense that we get them confused. The resident evil specialize in misconstruing. We want to be at a presidential level. What are we doing? Fooling ourselves, clowning ourselves, playing ourselves, but not being ourselves. We can't babble no more than we can bob our head off beat. Nimrod by the time we 40 cause we can't get off meat. This faceless mind state, otherwise Babylon, Babylon.
Like memories of yesterday, day.
96 gon' be that. 96 gon' be that. 96 gon' be that.
Did this come out in 96? Did you tell me? Yeah, right.
96 gon' be that.
I bet you never heard of a player with no game. Told the truth to get what I want, but shot it with no shame. Take this music dead serious while others entertain. I see they making they paper, so I guess I can't complain. Or can I? I feel they disrespecting the whole thing. Them hoax like selling dope to black folks, and I choke when the food they serving ain't tasting right. My stomach can't digest it even when I bless it. I'm confessing one more lesson from the south. We in the house tonight. Now who wants to oppose? Suppose we roll through Headland and Delow, where me and my niggas are past the flow and got down for eyes like hind catches. My mind catches flashbacks to the black past, while my close niggas laugh at the southern slang. Finger waves and mojo chicken wings. I grew up on booty shake. We did not know no better things, so go ahead and diss it while real hot pimpers listen. Started by African Bambada, so you and your partner gather your thoughts.
Something's gotta change. Sounds of laughter and happiness turns my teardrops to rain. Been bearing this burden for too many of my days.
Deborah Killings. What a nice voice.
Call them, see all them leaves must fall down, growing old. That titties turn to teardrops, his fat ass turns to flare. Souls that was open wounds eventually turn to scare. Trees bright and green turn yellow brown, autumn call them. See all them leaves must fall down, growing old. Fat titties turn to teardrops, his fat ass turns to flare. Souls that was open wounds eventually turn to scare. Trees bright and green turn yellow brown, autumn call them. See all them leaves must fall down, growing old.
Wow, that was the beginning of that song where there was a person talking.
He's sort of the resident poet of is it Goody Mob? Am I just missing the Goody Mob? Yeah.
Yeah. Of the group.
Yeah, of Goody Mob.
Oh.
Like, you know those guys that were featured?
Yeah, resident poet. What does that mean exactly?
Like, he's a poet.
Yeah.
And he's not a rapper.
Oh.
So he just does these spoken word pieces.
Oh, okay. Maybe not so much in content, but that reminded me of the outro to the last song of Common's album that we listened to. where his
With
dad,
Mm-hmm.
his dad is speaking
Yeah.
words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. I like rap songs when they have that. And it seems to be something they do on an outro
Yes.
because it's mellow and sort of wraps things up into a package a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It's beautiful. It's about is it Andre 3000 with the last
Talking here?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, towards the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Talking about how we all get old, we all die, everything always changes and passes away.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are there any? Is there any sort of suggestion of rebirth or reincarnation or continued?
No, I don't think
life
so.
in an afterlife or anything? Not so much.
Not so much. I think it's powerful because there isn't any indication of that.
Mm-hmm.
Which ties with the last song where Andre's really telling people to go and get it. You're capable of getting things and improving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying, and this is the impermanence thing I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, right. The hook, Kai, sounds of laughter and happiness. Something's got to change. Sounds of happiness and laughter turn my teardrops to rain. Yeah, that's an interesting line, isn't it? Turn my teardrops to rain. So I'm thinking of rain must be considered. It's a positive thing. Rain, which nourishes the earth or nourishes people. Rain is water, which gives life to things, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's intentionally vague. You could interpret this in many ways.
But it's very poetic.
But it always ends up, no matter what way you think of it, ends up being a positive thing. Or beautiful thing.
Yes, yeah.
Contrasting pain and happiness
Yeah.
into something that nourishes.
Yes, laughter and happiness, so important in life.
Looks like breezes of autumn done finally blew my way.
Uh-huh.
Autumn is when things die, obviously.
Yeah, finally blew my way, like memories of yesterday. Yeah. It's
emotional.
So, and this was your favorite song on the album?
This is literally one of my favorite rap songs of all time.
Is it really?
I think it's a 10 out of 10 song.
I think I was just thinking her voice. I loved her voice. Deborah Killings. Do you know who that is?
No, I don't.
Yeah, we're gonna have to Google that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful voice. What a great album. Wasn't it?
It's I think,
yeah,
in terms of the 90s, top 3 hip hop album.
Really, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Top 3 hip hop album.
Is Illmatic and 36 Chambers the other two? You don't have to.
No.
No. Okay. Enough said. Well,
Not together, at least.
Right.
Not together, at least. What's in my top 2 as well? I'll just say this in case people wonder. I'm not going to say all 3. This is one of them. And probably Most Def's album, Black on Both Sides.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Most Def. I haven't heard Most Def yet, have I?
Nope, that's one album that I haven't shown you any Most Def because I just want to show you the album in full and see what you think.
Sounds good.
Just a brilliant rapper. But if you have any other Southern rap albums or anything else, let us know. And thanks a lot for watching.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.